Then superior firepower. We could get the superior strength level 2 unlocked for some extra sizes for units, but at the same time, I don't know if we really need to focus on the unit sizes too much. We got okay sizes already for the most part. Like, sure enough, it's not as big as some other nations, but it should do. Now, there's the cruiser warfare that we're already getting to level 2. That is one of the things that we needed for the pocket battleship. Light cruiser escort role is probably something that we do want to have. Light cruiser crew training. Radar training we could probably get. That's going to give the surface and air detection quite a bit for the ships. Fire control seems like a good idea, although we're not going to be focusing too much on the Navy, I reckon. Destroyer escort. That is probably true, yeah. Have a look at the frigates. We already have it. Well, like, we could unlock that, but I suppose actually not necessarily. Oh, is it maybe we need to have the destroyer first? I don't know. Also, something is going to unlock that, I think. But we were in here, so there's the destroyer escort specialization. I don't think we necessarily need that one. Target choice might not be a bad idea. Battleship training, that doesn't factor in the coastal battleship, so I'm not going to focus on that one. Or that one. Submarine stuff might not be bad. I know, we're all familiar with the Romanian pocket battleships of World War II. Submarine crew training, cruiser crew training, spotting, battleship raiders. I mean, that's a bit I mean, that would reduce the visibility of our ships quite a bit. Positioning would go down, but at the same time, lowering the visibility of our ships is actually not a terrible idea. Invisible. Not invincible. Oh, radar combat. And for online target focus, I mean, I suppose that might be a smart idea. It's going to allow us to kind of break the fighting troops quicker. We're not going to do the targeting focus for the bombers or fighters because it's just... it doesn't really matter that much. Operating. Over here we got most of the things already researched. I mean, there's the amphibious training, which... we could do, but it doesn't... it's only just for naval infantry, marines, and special armor. I don't know if it's really that much required. We do the frontline focus. Actually, do we have the... oh, we already have the reserves. Okay, so then we don't want that one. Right, so over here there wasn't really much to do. Then command, there is a few of these things that we can do. And then there's the strength. Okay, so we've gone through all the text now. Took a while. And we do actually already have a 500 IC. I mean, that's pretty good. Anything over here that we need to do? Not really. Right, so these are going to be pushing to Trieste and then help breaking the kind of Fiume and Pola. Well, basically, is this like the Istria area? Fourth of the IC puppets, such good puppets. Indeed they are. Indeed they are. Yeah, we should have done that sooner, that's true, but oh well. Landing craft flotilla is now unlocked. That's actually really nice. That's going to unlock a few things. I'm not going to necessarily focus too much on the landing craft flotilla. I just wanted to unlock that as an option. Right, so we're still getting an okay amount of manpower, but we are going to be using a lot. And the cavalry divisions are starting to appear again. Let's just go ahead and get a... or down here. This is going to be in here. Oh, right. Is there... oh, there's the surviving militia in there. Good. There's a corps in here. That's going to be under the 1st Infantry Army. I'm going to put one in, like, central Greece over here somewhere. And then we're going to put 3 in, like, western Anatolia. And we're going to have garrisons on the ports and a few other places around here to replace the infantry. Yeah, I suppose we could have one over here, one in Ankara, and another one somewhere in the southern region for the cavalry, and then the garrisons taking the ports. And yeah, maybe even that one. So Taz is here just shouting a lot of insults across the border. He's doing very important work, making sure that the enemies don't cross the border. But I guess the trenches they have been building, and they are quite mansions already. If we're lucky, they'll find some oil in there. Just no one tell the Americans that. Right, that goes to 7 core. Oh, and the... Oh! Right, they're actually doing pretty good. Which will be the Moss army? That's a good question. We could maybe give Moss the army over here. So the 3rd Infantry Army. Or maybe we could give Moss... Well, I suppose we've got the 2nd Infantry Army in here. You know what? Yeah, actually that works. Moss's army over here is already commanding 2 different Dutch corps over there, so that kind of fits. Special operations and training, excellent. And recon unit strength, so that is going to require a bit more reinforcement. I don't think it's going to be that bad. How much do we actually need? It's, yeah, it's really not bad, although total amount of... Oh, less than 1 manpower. Okay, so the increase on that was rather small then. Pilot training, excellent. Getting a lot of techs right now, which is not bad. Oh, there we go, now it's requiring a bit more. Oh, 56 manpower to reinforce. Okay, so that changed quite a bit there. Oh wait, no, the one was probably how much we're using every day. Yeah. Yes, I know, I'm blind. About 200 extra men per division. Yeah, it's something like that. Right, so the amount of upgrades required has dropped quite drastically. Industry asks for money, okay. Oh, expand our mines. Okay, that means that we'll have a bit more over here to put to the top of the list. Honestly, while getting these buildings for free is quite nice. Oh. Oh. We've run out of things to build. Okay, well, we should probably put in some new things in there. Steel electro welding has gone ahead of time now. Let's go ahead and build up another one of the... You know what, let's just go with a regular infantry corps right now. We'll get the infantry tank divisions after those. Let's actually get the infantry tank division in here. So, recon cavalry is probably fine. You know what, we could maybe get the recon cavalry out of there, put in... Probably even the anti-tank gun, because infantry... If we put in mixed support, that's going to give them a little bit piercing. And then the infantry tank, it doesn't give them a lot of piercing. We're going to have 2 of these. That would be still about 25 IZ each. How much is it going to give? 0.6 armor practical each. Which, yeah, we do need the armor practical quite a bit. That would still be okay speed. These are not necessarily quite as good for breaking through the... like, fortifications and all that as the ones with the heavy armor, or artillery rather. So I think this was going to be sufficient for the most part. Then we'll... In addition to those, let's get some recon, and we'll put in heavy AA for 3 divisions. Great for the armor and softness reduction. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes, it does make them more tanky. Right, so that's 2nd corps for... So this army... Well, actually, all these 3 corps over here are for the 2nd Alpine Army. And... There's 3 cores. Let's get the Mountaineer divisions as well there. That's going to get us to 4 cores. Maybe we should get another infantry corps just in case. This is spending a lot of manpower right now, but it's going to be alright, I reckon. I mean, if need be, we can always switch away from the volunteer army back to, like, normal conscription, which is already going to be quite a large chunk of extra manpower. I don't think I'm going to switch that until we go, like, to 1k in manpower or something like that. Just to keep the industry as high as possible right now. Oh, right, yeah, here's the buildings. Steel refineries. See, that's only one. It's starting to get difficult to find where to place these, is the problem. I mean, that's 6 metal, that's probably alright. Oh, we could. Yeah, we could put in a lot in there, actually. The steel refineries, then. Coal fields. That's. Oh, that would be 5 metal as well, but that's 7 energy. I think that's alright. Build that one up. I know that if we place all in the same place, it's going to take a longer time for it to be full. But, like, we're not really hurting in terms of resource right now. Rare materials is probably going to be a bit more tricky, though. Budapest has quite a bit. But Budapest is already level 10. Yeah, I should probably get... or check if there's a different minister. But if I remember correctly, there might not be a different minister. Which is kind of the problem. Let's have a look at the economy in here. So, rare materials. Bucharest is quite a bit. Budapest is already full. Ankara would be the next, or Antalya, or Warsaw. Belgrade. Belgrade. Where's Belgrade? How? Oh yeah, we can put it in there. Because that's a core province for us. That's going to help us a little bit. Right, so the minister is the resource industrialist. Laissez-faire capitalist. I mean, I suppose that could be alright. It would reduce the amount of resources a little bit. It would increase more money, though. A bit more ruling parties as well. You know what? Yeah, we'll switch to that one. I don't think the laissez-faire gives you any buildings, but, you know. I could be mistaken. Right, so we've got still plenty of things being built. We're going to get the submarines in about 10 days. Now, start getting the cavalry as well. Or the rest of the cavalry. Oh, and a bit less reinforcements is required, as well as upgrades. Because now we need 700 IC in production. Of course, we already have almost 500 in there. Which, come to think of it, is quite a lot. Just prints money. Yeah, that's what I thought. But, I mean, we're getting 60 money per... Oh, wow, yeah. Making 40 from domestic now. Per day. That's not bad. Means that we can start trading a lot more. Steel armor, casting, construction. Ooh. Oh, that's what was missing for the armament stuff. Right. What was missing for this one? One of them follow Master... Hold on a minute. Destroyer class level 1. We don't have that one. Okay, so we just need to get some more things. I mean, over here... Oh, right, it's just the armament that we're missing, and we are getting that now. The casting ability and all that, okay. That should be alright then. Now, to be fair, we're getting a bit less resources, so we might have to buy more of the rare materials, especially from the Soviets. But honestly, that might not be terrible. Let's actually do that already. They are likely going to accept that, according to this. Maybe not go for too high, let's go for 5 rare materials. See if they accept that. They do. I would do 5 rare materials per trade with them or something like that. To make the relations better, then the later trades will have better price anyway. Top of the list for us. Hold on a minute, what did we do? Oh yeah, we should definitely put that. I'm gonna put the steel armor cast. Oh, what did I put to the top? Naval layer targeting. Okay, that can we go back. Right, how's India doing? Oh, well, they got on past Dhaka. So, well, I mean, to be fair, they were over here in October, so they haven't actually advanced all that much. So it is probably going to be the case that they'll just run out of supplies. How is the battles in Papua New Guinea? Looks like the Australians are winning. The Japanese had around here at the start of the stream. But pretty much the rest of that hasn't. Oh, advanced armor designs. Okay, we can get the light armor designs upgrading again. And the medium. Was there something else? Something in here, maybe? I don't know, but that does help. What does it do again? It gives defensiveness and toughness. A bit of organization for some of the transports. Oh, right, yeah, that's true. Self-propelled artillery, yep. I mean, we got a little bit of self-propelled artillery, so might as well research that one. We already got one over here, so let's start gathering up the rest of the cavalry over here to be transported over. Shouldn't take too long. Oh, tomorrow we're going to get some submarines. And the question is, do we put them into Baltic or Mediterranean? I said, oh, there we go. Destroyer escort role advanced. So now we can get the frigates. Mediterranean. Alright then. I'll take your word for it. I mean, yeah, but we got a lot of fleets over here anyway. Oh, right, we do actually have some submarines down here already. But all these in here. In Salonika. They won't have the radius to do much, but like it's in a safe location. And we can actually use them to sink some convoys going to Rhodes and Dodecanese. And tomorrow is going to be another submarine. Why is this not practical now anyway? 3.6. Now it's 4. So it's improving. We do have more submarines. Okay, that's going to be done in January, so that's good. And yeah, we got the second Alpine army already fully being constructed, so that's also rather nice. Where the new version with the more survivability sure the Baltic, because they will die to any mid-sized fleet. Yeah, that's true, although I suppose the Germans haven't lost, they've probably lost about half their fleet now. I would assume, although I'm not entirely sure about that, but... Oh. I can see some fleets going around here. And the Germans still hold Northern Ireland. But I can also see that some German fleets going into the Atlantic being bombed by the Allies. Destroy crew training. Armor piercing cap, excellent. That is exactly what we needed. And we can pull that back to the top. I'm going to put the frigate class up to the top as well. Just in case. Yeah, we could technically have them in here as well, but we'll need to think about it. But yeah, I suppose we could sink the stuff there, but they will probably have some bombers in here that will cause some issues. Although the Italian fleet has probably dropped quite drastically, and... Okay, there hasn't actually been that much action down here yet, by the looks of it. What about in... Oh, no, they still hold Gabes, and they've taken Matmata back. Interesting. So we'll see if the British can actually push the Italians out of there or not. Doesn't necessarily look like they will be doing that quite yet. Oh, right, and the Italians did... Oh, yeah, the Italians control Madagascar, as well as Reunion. Oh, boy. Wasn't expecting that when it happened, but... Such is life. We're not getting some more ships. We're going to get the cruiser on February, the light cruiser, then we're going to get some destroyers in March. And of course, submarines. Another heavy cruiser. We should probably get, once we get the tech for the torpedo boats in February, we should start building some more torpedo boats. Some for Mediterranean. That's a bit of thinking time there for the game. Let's actually send that to Gallipoli directly. We can just give it orders, or we can send the other one into Istanbul. You know, I don't think that was a scripted invasion. It was just... They could, so they would. Because there wasn't British fleet stopping them, basically. At the first, or at the start anyway. I think they started it before the British joined in, is the thing. We've got plenty of supplies for sure. We might actually be making a bit too much of them. Although, let's have a look. In terms of supplies, Soviets might want some. Oh yeah. Sell 5 supplies. Getting a bit more money out of it. Right, so the supply situation in Denmark is still a bit of a bad one. Let's try the allowed debt for them. Oh, they don't want that, okay. How about if I sell them some supplies? Say, oh, they don't have a lot of money. Sell them 2 supplies per month. Cruiser light anti-aircraft artillery, or anti-air artillery advances, so that's good. Do we have the... Although we got the puppet stuff, we got the resource trading in their introduction event. Suppose I should buy some rubber. If there's anyone selling it. There's Brazil and Japan. I think we're going to buy from Brazil. Just in case. Yeah, we're pretty close to the total mobilization. We will be getting that. And we might be hitting close to 600 IC, depending on how much the puppets will start beating me. There we go, so the shortage goes down a little bit. Netherlands wants to buy some of our close air support. Oh. Well, I mean, I'm not opposed to people buying the licenses from me. Oh, there we go, the Bank of International Settlements. That is what I was waiting for. All sorts of supplies, a decent bit of money, and a bit of extra IC from that. Now actually, since we are going to be building a lot of troops, maybe we should go for the army focus next year without building the new things. Because that's going to speed up the construction of troops by, what, is it 5 or 10%? Probably 5. Or somewhere around there anyway. Is it 8? Like 9 points of IC, something like that, yeah. Actually, it's probably a bit more. How many factories do I have for armaments? 70 supplies, 17 small arms, 16 artillery. It's already started to be pretty high in there. And we could basically do it one more time before it starts to get harder and harder, if I remember correctly. Get the minus 5%, yeah. Build defense advance, home focus, excellent. 510 to 590, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Economic boost, focus, espionage. I'm gonna disable that one again for a year. I'll do the party rally yet. That's probably alright though. So let's keep on making or increasing our national unity. We'll go for the short-term investments, and then if we go for the army focus, yeah, it's going to reduce the air and naval build speed a little bit, but that's alright. 20 only gives half bonus. Ah, right. So if we boost existing factories, yeah, it's minus 5%. I think we're going to go with that one. So technically speaking, that should reduce the time that we need for a lot of our troops, although I might have to update first by something being constructed, but that's alright.